Hi everybody, this is Karen with episode 19 of Around the Twist. Welcome back. It's December 16th. We're 8 days out from when my family gives Christmas presents. Mom, go away for a second. I'm done. Oh yeah, sock number 1 is done. And this is all my mom is getting. I'll be starting the second one before Christmas actually happens, but it's done. Yay! This lace cuff almost killed me just with how fiddly it was. Anytime that I had to knit on it, I couldn't take it to work anymore because it involved 3 needles, 2 of which were DPNs, the beads, the lace weight, I had pointy bits everywhere. It was just crazy, but look how pretty it sways. I love it. If I had something else ready to give Mom, I'd probably keep these for myself. But I made them just a teeny bit short for me, so these will be going to Mom. The first one at least. I'll finish the second one sometime after, and I will keep you guys updated on that as well. But yay! Sock number 1. Done! So, to recover from that, I have been knitting on the Twist and Shout socks. And I'm doing these 2 at a time magic loop out of that hand spun that I did earlier this year. I have both socks. I'm working my way out the heel flap. There's my little heel there. The weird thing about these, starting from two different spots, I actually had 2 separate balls of yarn, remember, for the whole thing, which makes it 2 different spots in the roving, everything. These socks, it's like one is straight out of the dye pot, and the other one looks like it's been through the washing machine about 10 times, like it's faded. And they're striping almost identically. Weird. Why is it doing that? I don't know. But they're soft, and they're squishy, and they're lovely. And the pattern's Holidays by Ann Hansen from Knit Spot, but the pattern's actually available on Blue Moon. It was last year's November Rock and Sock Club shipment, so those are available now. And I love them so much. I'm getting these knit a lot at work because I'm orienting a new nurse, and he's basically taking the entire load of patients already and wants to do stuff on his own. So I give him my phone number, say, okay, go to it, and I'll be sitting up here if you need me. Call me. And he's doing so great. He's only on like his 5th night, and he's doing awesome. But those are coming along. I had a little bit of a snafu tonight at Sit and Knit, as everyone is kind of want to do, you know, that whole, oh, I have to take an easy project or I'll screw it up, and half the time you can screw up garter stitch and knit stockinette instead. That's just the way Sit and Knit is, really. But I was picking up the gussets, and I didn't have a problem picking them up, but somehow I got the magic loop going wrong, and I had to borrow needles and take one sock off and straighten the cable out and get everything set and put back on. But they're off, they're ready to go, working my way out the gusset. Yay, I love these. I just want to sit and squish them because they're very squishy socks. The other day, I pulled out the crochet hook and I did a few more little crochet squares, hexagons, for the stained glass hexagon blankie. What? Well, come here. Okay, she doesn't want to be on camera, I guess. She just wants me to scratch her. But I got 3 more of those done, so that I think that puts me up over 80 little hexagons. And I hadn't really touched that for a few months, so got a few more done here and there. It's going to be such a continuous, ongoing project. I'll just show you anytime I make some more. On the wheel, I really haven't been spinning, but my wheel's been kind of beckoning to me, but I had to finish that sock from the corner of my living room. So I think tonight I'm going to sit down, pop a movie in, and spin that Diet Craft bat that I showed you. I think it was in episode 15, the black and green and tealy blue one that's so pretty. I think I'll sit down and spin the singles on that tonight. Oh yeah, finished objects. Yay! Of the week. What? It's like having a 2-year-old, I swear. What? Mom is recording. Okay? And as long as I'm talking to her, she's happy. So you might hear some whining in the background. My finished object of the week is the Rock and Weave pattern by A. Karen Alfke. These were part of the 2006, the first year of the Rock and Sock Club from Blue Moon. This was the original color to come with the pattern, the Fairgrounds colorway. It's in medium weight. Then I did another pair in Rocktober, medium weight, that I just picked, that I love. This is such a gorgeous, gorgeous color. It's one of those you don't think it's going to come together. It looks kind of like a hot mess in the skein. And then you knit it up, and it's fantastic. It looks fabulous in the linen stitch cuff, and you do the little picot edge on the cuff, and every single picot comes out a different color. I love that. But the one thing I changed, you're supposed to put buttons on to hold the cuff shut. When I did the second one, I was lazy. I didn't want to go get buttons. So to this day, I have not sewn on buttons. No buttons. I use a safety pin to hold these shut, and it works. And I don't have to worry about the buttons coming off in the wash like I'm scared to death that these are going to do, but they don't. It's knit on Puppy. Hey, leave it. The cuff is knit on US 5s, the 3.75 millimeter. Why she's trying to get that bone. I don't know. She hasn't touched it in months. Just a second. Did you get it? Get it. Get the bone. Oh, now she leaves it alone. Anyway, the cuff is on US 5, and that's a 3.75 millimeter, and the foot is just plain stockinette knit on US 2s, the 2.75 millimeter, or at least that's what I did. Love it. One of my favorite patterns. When the weather's just starting to get cool, I kind of put them into retirement for over the winter because the cuffs aren't long enough to keep my feet and legs warm. So those are kind of tucked in the back of my drawer, not getting worn currently. Next up, a little bit, the beginning, part 1 of a review. Parts 2 and 3 will commence at some later, yet to be determined date. Tara of the Dying Arts gave me a skein of her Merino Tencel tonight at Sit and Knit. This is 50-50 blend, I'm assuming. It's not, yes, it is marked. 50-50 Merino Tencel, 4 ounces in her Shangri-La colorway, which I think looks like orange dreamsicles or sherbet or something combined. It's beautiful. Merino Tencel is one of my favorite fibers to spin because it's so shiny and pretty, and it drafts out so thin. And I love that. So you can really get a good lace weight and get a lot of yardage out of 4 ounces. So she gave me that to review, and part 2 will be once I spin it, and part 3 will be once I knit it, and I already have ideas. So that will be coming. Other stuff of hers that I've spun, I dug through my stash. This was really my first true 2-ply sock weight yarn out of her Goblin Elbows or Goblin Elbows Blue. I can't remember. I don't know whose hair is that. Cozy must have gotten in my stash room. But it's not bad for my first attempt at sock yarn. I don't know what I got for yardage. This is 4 ounces. I'll have to check and see. But again, nice and squishy. I love that. I have 2 others of her superwash. This one, this lovely bit of business, is Peacock. And then I also have, is this the other one? Yes. Fairy Forest, which is also lovely. And these I both bought from her ages ago. I mean, probably like a couple of years. I just went stash diving for you people. It was scary in there. I really need to reorganize my stash room. And then I also have this Tropical Fruit, which is 100% Australian wool, which I'm assuming is feltable. I'll have to check with her. But this is a little more outside my comfort zone, kind of like the Shangri-La is, which is why Tara gave me a choice of 3, and I told her pick one for me. And just closed my eyes, and she gave me that one. And she said, because it's not blue. So I think tonight's going to be the Grafton Fibers bat, which I'll probably ply over the weekend. And then that one will be next. And I'm very, very excited. Just a few days left. Sorry, pull these out of the way for you. Just a few days left until Christmas. So everybody, if you don't have your Christmas knitting done, knit fast. But please do not blow out your wrists or become sleep deprived or anything else. Take care of yourselves first, and people will understand if Christmas gifts aren't done. I know my mom's going to understand why she only has one foot covered come Christmas Eve night. So I will see you guys next week, and happy knitting.